The first 100 days of any presidency are closely watched. These initial days set the tone for the administration's priorities and policy directions. Every move is scrutinized, every decision analyzed, as the new leadership begins to implement its vision for the country. This is especially true for programs like Social Security, a lifeline for millions of Americans. For many seniors, Social Security is not just a benefit, it's a necessity that ensures their financial stability and well-being in their retirement years. President Trump's early moves on Social Security have been significant, marked by leadership changes, proposed tax cuts, and spending adjustments. These actions reflect his administration's broader goals of reducing government spending and reshaping federal programs. These changes have sparked both hope and anxiety. Supporters believe that these reforms could lead to a more efficient system, potentially extending the program's solvency. However, there are also fears that these changes could undermine the program's ability to provide for those who need it most. Supporters see a path to a more efficient and sustainable system. They argue that by cutting unnecessary spending and streamlining operations, Social Security can be preserved for future generations without compromising benefits. Critics fear a dismantling of a crucial safety net. They worry that the proposed changes could lead to reduced benefits, longer wait times for services, and increased financial insecurity for the elderly. One thing is certain, Social Security is at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming months and years will shape the future of this vital program, determining how it will serve the needs of America's seniors. The decisions made today will have a profound impact on current and future generations of seniors. It's not just about numbers and budgets, it's about real people and their lives. This essay will delve into the key changes initiated by the Trump administration, examining their potential consequences. We will look at the broader implications of these policies and what they mean for the average American senior. We will focus on the proposed elimination of benefit taxes, which could provide immediate relief to many seniors but also raise questions about long-term funding. Staffing cuts at the Social Security Administration, which could affect the quality and timeliness of services provided to beneficiaries, and the impact on states heavily reliant on Social Security, particularly West Virginia. These areas could face significant challenges if the proposed changes are implemented. Additionally, we will explore alternative proposals that have been put forward by various stakeholders, including lawmakers, advocacy groups, and policy experts, and analyze the long-term outlook for this vital program. The future of Social Security is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the choices we make today will determine the security and well-being of millions of Americans for years to come. On May 7, 2025, Frank Bisignano took the helm of the Social Security Administration. This marked a significant shift in leadership for the agency, which had been struggling with outdated systems and long wait times for years. His appointment marked a turning point for the agency. The Social Security Administration, often criticized for its inefficiency, was in dire need of a leader who could bring about real change. Bisignano, a business leader with a reputation for efficiency, pledged to modernize operations and improve service delivery. He emphasized the importance of leveraging technology to streamline processes and reduce bureaucratic red tape. He promised shorter wait times, expanded online access, and a more user-friendly experience for all citizens. His vision included a future where people could access services from the comfort of their homes, and a more responsive bureaucracy. Bisignano's plans also involved training staff to be more empathetic and efficient in handling public inquiries. His appointment was met with cautious optimism. Many were hopeful that his private sector experience would translate into effective public service reforms. Some saw his private sector experience as an asset, believing he could bring much-needed reform to a bloated bureaucracy. They hoped his business acumen would lead to a more efficient and transparent administration. However, others worried that his focus on efficiency might come at the expense of compassion and service to vulnerable populations. Critics argued that the Social Security Administration's primary mission should be to serve the public, not to operate like a business. Only time will tell if Bisignano can deliver on his ambitious promises. The future of the Social Security Administration now rests on his ability to balance efficiency with empathy and innovation with inclusivity. One of the most significant proposals put forth by the Trump administration is the elimination of taxes on Social Security benefits. This move, popular with many seniors, aims to put more money back in their pockets. Currently, Individuals earning above a certain threshold see a portion of their benefits subject to federal income tax. While the prospect of lower taxes is appealing, concerns linger about the long-term impact on Social Security's solvency. Eliminating these taxes is projected to reduce federal revenue by nearly $1 trillion over the next decade. This loss of revenue could accelerate the depletion of the Social Security Trust Fund, potentially leading to benefit cuts down the line. Amidst these changes, the Social Security Administration has faced significant staffing challenges. Over the past decade, the agency has struggled to maintain adequate staffing levels, leading to a backlog of cases and increased wait times for beneficiaries. This issue has been exacerbated by budget cuts and a growing number of retirees who depend on Social Security benefits. In February 2025, the administration announced plans to cut 7,000 jobs. This decision was part of a broader strategy aimed at reducing government spending and reallocating resources to other critical areas. However, the announcement was met with widespread concern and criticism from various stakeholders. This move, part of a broader effort to reduce government spending, has raised concerns about the agency's ability to effectively serve beneficiaries. Many fear that the reduction in staff will lead to longer wait times, increased errors in processing claims, and a decline in the overall quality of service provided by the SSA. Critics argue that these cuts will lead to longer wait times, increased errors, and reduced access to vital services. They highlight the importance of the SSA in providing essential support to millions of Americans, particularly seniors and individuals with disabilities, who rely on timely and accurate assistance. They point to the already strained resources of the SSA, which has seen its workforce shrink in recent years. The agency has been operating under tight budget constraints, making it difficult to hire and retain qualified staff. This has resulted in a significant backlog of cases and delays in processing claims. The agency is now tasked with doing more with less, potentially jeopardizing its ability to provide timely and accurate assistance to millions of Americans who rely on Social Security. As the population continues to age and the demand for Social Security benefits increases, the need for a well-staffed and efficient SSA becomes even more critical. The future of the agency and the well-being of its beneficiaries hang in the balance. In this section, we dive into a real-world example to illustrate the impact of these reforms. By examining this case study, we can see how theoretical changes translate into tangible results. So, let's take a closer look at the details and outcomes that make this case particularly noteworthy. In this section, we turn our attention to the critical task of plugging the leaks. It's about identifying where resources are being wasted and taking decisive action to stop it. This is not just about saving money, it's about ensuring that every dollar spent is used effectively to achieve the desired outcomes. Now let's consider the signs of a looming crisis. The warning indicators are there, but are we paying attention? Ignoring these signals could lead to severe consequences. It's crucial to act before it's too late, to avoid a situation spiraling out of control. Sometimes, the best solution is to take a different path. Innovation and creativity can lead to unexpected and effective solutions. By thinking outside the box, we can find new ways to tackle old problems. It's about being bold and willing to try new approaches. As we look to the road ahead, it's important to remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. The steps we take now will shape the future. It's about making informed decisions, staying committed to our goals, and being adaptable to change. The road ahead may be challenging, but with determination and foresight, we can navigate it successfully.